1 2 1 2 test. 1 2. Sun up in the sky.
Hey.
I can fly twice as high. Take a look, send a look, pretty rainbow.
Damn, son.
You hear me?
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
First off, congratulations on your nomination. Number one. That's the first thing. Welcome to a Fifth of Something. Fifth of Something is a show about nothing. We sit around and we have a good time. We have some fun. Today, we also, Shamila and I also do a show called Pull Up a Chair with a Fifth of Something. And so we're kind of combining the show together where we're doing a Fifth of Something and Pull Up a Chair today.
Okay.
All right. So questions sometime on a Fifth of Something gets kind of crazy, but we're going to kind of keep it tame today.
I am a simple country man from Arkansas. There's probably nothing that I haven't heard crazy from my relatives.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. Hey, mine comes a little different. I'm just letting you know.
Another level of crazy.
We will see that.
Yeah, well, no, they told me.
You won't see today.
Yeah, they told me to be
I told
tamed
you.
with you, so I was like, all right,
okay.
I'll pull
Okay.
back.
Unless you want it.
Like I tell people all the time, I'm like, you know what? Somebody gonna knock me out one day because of my questions. My questions are crazy, man.
I want to hear a crazy question because y'all keep talking about how they crazy. I'm curious now. How crazy can you get?
Well, you know what? Like one time we were at a show. We have another co-host. His name is Blue. Shout out to Blue. Blue, miss you, brother. Love you, brother. But I sat there and I was looking at him and I said, "Hey, man, have you ever tasted your own cum before?" So it's questions like that.
That is hilarious.
Or I'll take
And
you
that's
down.
on a Fifth of Something. That's not.
Yeah, that's a
Pull Up
Fifth of
Chair.
Something show. So if you ever want to get,
Sometimes
come
he
on.
slips up though on Pull Up a Chair.
I do, because it's me. Like we'll be talking about something and something will pop in my head and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Have you ever?
That
You
is
and I
funny.
don't talk like that.
Well, no, we
You and
don't.
Blue and
Me
talk
and
like
Blue, but I'm saying on sometimes like our show, whenever we're on the show, someone may say something and it may trigger something in my head, and I'm like, oh,
For sure.
So sometimes I gotta tell them, don't be too much of a Fifth of Something.
Ah,
You
yeah.
can pull up a chair.
I
For
try.
sure.
So I was trying to be good today. So, but we do have some questions that I
Burning
will
inside. You got to
Yeah,
explode
you
by
know.
the end of this interview.
I'm going to ask you like I asked earlier. So when you sit down, right? This is your lap.
Mm-hmm.
So when you stand up, what happens to your lap?
It's in a state of rest, I believe.
Your lap?
Yeah.
But isn't it working more now because you
mean-
were walking and you're using your legs?
Yeah, but it's still your lap. It's the lap area.
So it's still just a lap.
Mm-hmm.
So is it a lap when you bend your knees? Because when I'm standing up, it's not a lap, right? It's legs at that point.
I should have been half of this interview.
Well, you want to take a break?
But nah,
But when you bend your knees, that's when it becomes a lap.
When it comes up with this question.
I mean, honestly, that is hilarious. And these are questions that I have in the privacy of my friend. Y'all seeing something different. I'm sure it's not.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I've heard, yeah. But no, I still believe that it does indeed be a lap. We just focus on it while we're sitting down.
Okay.
Because it's like sit in my lap. However, it doesn't change that it's a lap once I stand.
Okay, so it's still a lap, but it's just when I bend my knees is when it's called a lap.
I
So if
believe
I
so.
bend my elbows, what is this called?
I have no idea.
Because if this is just still called arms, why in the fuck is this still just not called a legs?
Her legs is funny. I mean, sit in my, all of these. I guess I need to Google that and probably find some kind of dark 18 history.
Okay.
study
That's an
of
old
why-
slave question.
No.
It's something behind it.
It is something behind it.
And think
I
about
know.
this too. So our knees bend this way. What if our knees
Oh,
bent
God.
the other
Ooh,
way?
I'm-
What would our chairs look
That
like?
don't sound good. It sounds like you might need to go to the doctor.
That's all
But
I'm
no.
saying.
I mean on a norm. Like if everybody's legs bent the other way.
Ain't there like an insect that do
I
that?
think it's a bird or something that's like that.
We don't want
They
like a
not.
flamingo.
Wait, is that knock knee? See,
No, knock knee is when they go to inside together. You can't be knock knee. You can't call somebody knock knee because their legs walk backwards.
is that walk? Now that's some horror story stuff. Now, oh, I'm
But what would our
scared.
chairs
I've seen
look
somebody
like?
that before.
A chair? Oh yeah, there's a.
Like how would you sit down?
Well,
You wouldn't have a lap then. Well, maybe you
I
would in the
guess
back.
you would sit forward. This is a lot of thinking at
it is too early for that shit.
It was what he said. A lot of niggas for 1 in the afternoon.
I wasn't prepared for this.
We gonna keep going because you gonna be here like this all day.
That's funny. What is indeed?
No, it gets weirder. Maybe we should just quit now.
Yeah, but I wanted to know, like, what would that be called? I mean, it's just arms
just
now.
arms.
So.
Your carrying posture, because you're carrying when
Everything
you do
don't
stuff
have
like
to
that.
parallel, like if his legs this and his arms that. Everything don't have to parallel.
That is
Well,
true.
it make- I
Everything
want
them
to.
got a parallel. There's a word in there
Well,
somewhere.
Yeah.
You make that word up then.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna figure out something.
That's how words get made up. Somebody just invent something, and then we just start talking about it, calling it that.
So the other day I was eating a hot dog. Okay.
Oh, I'm scared.
And so I'm I'm
No.
eating this hot dog and I take a bite. And then I looked at it and I said, what if I'm eating this from the wrong side? So is there a wrong direction to eat a hot dog?
Well, it's gonna get ate. So I don't think.
Regardless.
I don't think that's
So
a
eat
wrong.
it however
So it
you
doesn't
want.
matter which side you eat first. It's not like this is the front and that's the back.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
So there's not a right or wrong way.
I mean, unless you just eating from the bottom of the bun, which is very peculiar, I would say.
Well, I think is that what you were trying to say? That a little.
No.
No. Oh, because
No,
I
I
was.
was telling him, like, you know how some people, they don't have hamburger buns, they'll put it on a slice of bread.
Oh, for
You know,
sure.
sandwich bread.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how, like, you would start one way to eat it, like, as far as how the bread goes.
See, I
So you
don't
know how
know
the
what
bread
that
is, the
means.
bottom, you know, it's a little
Can you
bit more
give me a
rough.
piece of bread?
But your bread is rough at the top,
We need a
too.
visual
What do
representation.
you mean rough at the top?
Because you
too?
have different, well, bring it, I'll show you. Because you'll be able to know what I'm talking about, even with that bread.
Because we'll just bring the
Just
pack
go
of
bring the whole
bread
thing?
and then toss it over here.
Come on, pack of bread.
Let me see.
I was gonna show you.
Come on,
Okay.
visual
you
learning.
see
Yeah,
how-
we're in show and tell of this bitch right now. Right?
So
Show
this
and
is, to me, this
tell.
is
Well,
the
take a
top-
piece out and fold a hot dog in it and show me what you mean. The top
Oh,
of it.
yeah, like you would make a makeshift
You
your hot dog
automatically
bun.
do that, right? Just
Yeah.
like if you were automatically, so if you had a sandwich.
You ain't never did that before.
Well, I just
you
always had
money
hot
all
dog
your
buns.
life. Okay.
I just had hot dog
The
buns.
struggle be real. You got to use what you can.
when you're
so-
going through things, you use sandwiches.
Okay,
So you
so
know how automatically, like there's two pieces of bread, you automatically eat that way, it's set that way, right?
two pieces
so-
of bread for a hot dog?
No, for
Oh,
a sandwich.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so you put your hot dog on here,
Right.
you will automatically go this way and not that way.
Really?
Typically.
I've done both, but
Yeah. So
Like
so
that's
this
how
is
to have everyone ask
so
you.
this is the front of the hot dog.
Yeah.
But what if I took the hot dog weenie and turned it the other way?
You're just talking about the weenie then. You're
Yeah,
not
I'm talking
that.
about the hot dog weenie.
but it's perfect. Well, it's not.
I just say
It's
you
not
eat
a
it however,
cylinder,
however you
but-
want to.
Just how
Yeah, I mean, because
it's
it's gonna get ate. It's gonna be for the nourishment
Heck,
of our
if you wanna,
bodies, huh?
if you want to slice it up, chop it up, and eat it with a fork, go ahead and do that.
So thinking of hot dogs, what's an American food? You're like thinking of hot dogs. Wait, what? Where we
No,
going
I'm
with this?
listening. I'm listening.
What's an American food?
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, you got Chinese food, you got shrimp fried rice, shrimp fried rice, and
No. Stop. No.
I just said it fast. I didn't say it wrong.
No.
I just said shrimp fried rice. I said it fast.
You know, you said it fast then. The first one wasn't fast.
But what's an American food though?
Well, yeah, hamburger. Well, because you have to think about what a lot of countries what they think of when it comes to American food. So if you go and travel to a different country, what they will call Americans, you can always think of like hot dogs, hamburgers.
But you
That's
know,
why
I don't,
those are always at like ball games. And
But
stuff.
I don't think that a hamburger, even though hamburger is the answer that we all gave, I don't think that hamburger is an American food.
What would beat that?
Huh?
What would beat that?
No, I'm saying it's not
An
an
American
actual American
food.
food. It's what we eat here in America, but it wasn't created in America.
Oh, well, that's
What was it
almost
created?
I
everything.
don't know. I just remember reading that a while. I think now I could be wrong. This is a fifth or something. We don't know everything. We know 20% of everything.
Viewer discretion advised.
Right. Well, it's called a fifth or something because we don't know a lot about a few things. We know a little bit about everything.
Oh, for sure.
So we can sit down and talk about it. It's not a. People always think it's alcohol based. You know, I'm not a drinker at all. You know what I mean? And so,
Same.
so it's not alcohol based. Although you know my co-hosts. Well, you don't drink on the air. My other co-host, he will drink on the air.
anymore.
Yeah, and she doesn't even drink either anymore. So you know, so it's not that. But I could be wrong on that. So I think that a hamburger
Well,
is not an American food.
I wouldn't be
surprised.
surprised either
Because I
because
think there's a lot of other foods that we took as an American
absolutely.
food. It's not really.
But a lot of times with stuff like that, and that's just with anything, like it can become a staple. It might have been created somewhere else, but it became a staple and a part of that particular culture versus it was thrown away for somewhere else. So, you know. History is interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm gonna ask this one too.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you. I just wanted your permission. Thank you.
Go ahead.
So, if a person with no arms,
Oh my God.
how would they get arrested?
Well, they got legs.
So you would put the handcuffs on the legs.
Yeah.
Why does everybody keep saying that?
Because you don't have nothing else.
I mean,
But why do you have to handcuff them?
yeah, the goal is to make sure that they can't get away.
Well,
And,
a
you
person
know,
with when you handcuff
And
a
I
person, they can
say-
still run.
But you are absolutely, handicapped when you do that. Like, where you gonna run to? And it's obvious people gonna look for you because you're running from the cops because you got handcuffs on you. Versus,
right.
But there are people who has been handcuffed from their arms and their legs.
Oh, that's true. Those are dangerous.
like on the
individuals.
street.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that like in the like you said in the like a dangerous
You gotta
person
be like
inside.
real dangerous. But I mean,
But if you get
my
a-
thing
if you
is,
get pulled
you don't
over-
have no arms, I figure your legs are strong.
Well, they are
So,
strong because you do everything with them legs.
Yeah.
But if you driving down 35 and get pulled over by the cops, well, I guess he wouldn't be driving because he don't have any arms. But he could be driving in a Tesla.
They have vehicles.
Yeah, they have
where-
ways. Yeah.
Yeah, accessibility is a thing. It's-
Wait,
you'd be
so
surprised.
Because they can
people with
probably do
no arms got
everything.
cars?
They're probably
Yeah.
gonna do everything with their legs.
Mm-hmm.
Like have everything like on the bottom. Like it has to be
How
a
you gonna
custom.
turn on your blinker at the
But
same
it goes
time?
back to what she was saying about you lose one sense or you find another
Yeah, they
direction to do
probably
something. So they
find what
they
they
have a
need.
whole
Like-
setup.
Would you eat some food that somebody cooked with their feet?
I gotta see you wash your toes.
I don't want to
I don't
see
even
that
want
at
to
all.
see you wash your time.
Like, 'cause, I mean, that's because I mean, I get it. 'Cause I can't fault you. Because I mean, that's the only appendage you have. However, still,
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I think because we're what we are used to. Like oh no, but that probably could be the so clean.
like I said, if
clean
I know that
together.
they are a very clean person, I would say yes. I would still be like, but I have to know them. Like,
No, we gonna eat out. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, "Hey, you gonna make me a meal with them feet?" No, ma'am. No, thank you.
That's how you gonna say it. You make me a meal with them feet.
Yeah, and if she
that
says
is
yes, I'm gonna be like, I'm
fine.
out.
I mean,
No, thank you.
people have done weirder things with feet.
Do you think that, or how do you think a deaf person and a blind person would communicate with each other?
These questions are hilarious.
I told you they're not the normal. Hey, tell me about your day today.
How would a deaf person and a blind person communicate with each other?
Yeah, because if you blind, you can't see me doing sign language, and if I can't talk, you can't hear me.
Well, some people they're not mute; they're just deaf, so they can talk. But
We
I
just
would.
couldn't be friends.
How? What? What?
If I was blind and you were deaf, we wouldn't be friends.
What?
Where would we even meet each other?
I mean, this
How would
commonality.
we meet each other?
Oh, that's kind of. I'm
Two
not.
friends?
Yeah,
Say, this
Two
is
friends.
so and so. He can't hear. You can't see.
the
They can
accessibility
sign to the other
conference.
person.
That ain't gonna work
and
at
then-
that point.
Nah, but you can be.
He said the accessibility conference.
I mean, there's so many
It's
things.
possible.
No, there's so many things that you'd be surprised by how much things there are for different people. I mean, that makes sense, but then there's stuff off in the weeds that you probably don't want to know. They got conferences about, but
Maybe blind people can feel whenever you're doing sign language. So if you start, like, put your hand up. So if you start signing, I can do this and be like, "Oh, for real? What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Sometimes they do have like the talk box to where they can communicate that way. Or I mean, just because you blind, that don't mean I can't sign.
You can't see it. We ain't gonna."
I mean, motions though.
Well, no,
I ain't
you
got to
talking
see
about
to do this.
Oh, you're talking about the blind person. Yes, the
Yes.
blind person would be able to do that. But if the person that he's doing peace to, that person ain't gonna be able to say peace back, because they ain't gonna be able to do
The
this and
blind
no.
person ain't gonna be able to see.
Yeah,
Oh,
the blind person won't see this,
That's true.
but he can feel it.
you just want the
We
answer
got
to
it.
be impossible, right?
Braille. Oh, I'm gonna make
Braille.
the possible possible.
Braille, yeah,
I'm trying to
braille.
Because it
find.
can happen.
Why does the ATM have braille on it?
So dang, I can't get my money because I'm blind.
What you
They
driving
can't have
for if
friends.
you-
They can't get no money. Like God,
Well,
why
but
are you
see,
driving
and
if
that's-
you
fun fact, and
Maybe
I'm like,
somebody
some more
driving
water?
them.
no, I'm actually fine. Fun fact though, when it comes to stuff like that, so when we think that's like the joke, everybody says Stevie Wonder being blind. There's different types of blindness. Sometimes it could just be like you have a hole in your vision, but you can see like the peripheral. So they probably are able. They're probably more so legally blind, more than just like I can't see shit.
Oh, okay. So not like this blind when you shut your eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah, because even the people that have like the cane, they can probably still see. They just can't see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's different.
They said with a cane? Oh,
You
talking
know
about
the
those.
little-
Yeah, the walking
What
cane.
are those? What does that mean? I mean, what
That's
how
the
does that
walking
work?
cane.
Yeah, so you
Like
won't
if I
run
can't
into
see,
stuff.
if I can't see, I would hate to try to walk in traffic. I'm gonna need something to stop me.
It helps you feel
That
your
stick
way.
ain't gonna stop you.
If
That
but
stick is
see-
not gonna stop a
but
car
you know
from
So
those-
they
running
can
your ass
stop you
over.
from walking into the wall.
You know those
Well,
yellow.
yeah, that.
So you probably
Well,
don't know
like
that.
that.
You know those yellow little things with the bumps and everything like that. They
On the
put
side of the road?
on the side of the road. They put those specifically there so people who are hearing impaired can use that. Be like, okay, I'm going too far. This the street.
And they can feel it.
Yeah, they
But
can
they
feel
can
it with
still
the
see.
stick.
They should be able to still see themselves
Well,
going off the side of the road.
blind
But
people.
again, thank you.
You
Like,
said it's the blind people.
yeah.
Oh, blind people?
Yeah.
Man,
Th-
blind- I'm
now, why
telling you,
would a
if you
deaf
blind, you
person need
shouldn't
a
be-
walking stick if they just deaf?
Who knows? Maybe accessibility. Maybe they can hear.
Y'all
I don't know. Maybe they want
confusing.
people to
Y'all
hear them
saying all
coming and
kinds of
tapping the ground. They're like, I'm here, motherfucker. I'm here.
You
I don't
funny,
know.
man.
I don't know. So if everything is possible,
Golly.
why
All kind of stuff.
is the word impossible even a word?
So what's that? The unmovable object and the unstoppable force type question?
No, it's just that.
That's what it
Why is
sound
this?
like. That's what it sounds like.
It's just a Miles question.
Yeah, that's just a fifth of something question. Just like this one. If we know the speed of light, what's the speed of darkness? Let's see if we get the same answer.
Well, I ain't trying to be. So I will say I appreciate this because I know a lot of well, it's not useless, but I know a lot of random stuff.
Yeah, give it to me.
So darkness is considered a void. So think of it as a road. It has no speed. It's stationary for the most part. If that's correct, if you can correct me on that.
But
Go
no.
ahead and do that.
It's the same. You go in the same direction.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going.
So yeah, that's what the speed of light, because it's like the light travels in space and stuff like that, and that's when light years. Darkness doesn't travel.
So there is no speed.
I don't think so. I
Google
could
that.
be
It's
wrong.
gonna
We can ask Einstein. I don't know.
We're gonna Google it and it's gonna be 8. The speed is 8.
Just a random number.
Yeah, just ran one number. It's not gonna be a whole bunch of numbers. It's gonna be
The
one
answer is 8.
number, 8.
That's funny.
Let's change it to 15, like a fifth or something. 1.5.
1-5.
1.5 is the number of speed of darkness. Darkness.
That's hilarious.
It's a celebration.
So where did you start singing? People always say
He's like, I can answer.
General questions. Okay, yeah.
you have that very like soulful voice. Even when you talk, you have that voice like you've been in, like you grew up in church.
Yeah, my hey daddy and mama, they actually in town. I am a preacher's kid, so and yeah, I
How'd
grew-
you know?
Church was the
It's like I
dojo.
knew he was gonna wear black. Think about picking black.
Most singers, especially if you look like me, we tend to have it's either background in church or something in school. So my background was in church. My mom sings, and I'm her baby. I'm the only one of her children that can sing.
Most people do start in church, though.
I know I should have been like, what church you start singing at?
Yeah,
Let's
that's
start
what
asking.
we need to start at. So what church did you start singing?
Y'all ain't gonna know it. It's a small town on the outskirts, and cause I'm originally from Arkansas, but I'm by the Texas border. And my dad, every Sunday for 45 minutes, we would drive to the outskirts of Texarkana at a small church called Leary Chapel Baptist Church.
Dang.
And 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Every Sunday.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna
To
change
me,
the
that's
subject
not
because
bad.
he like he getting memories. And shit.
I mean,
He about to start slapping
it was
me.
a good
I'm-
little nap, and then I had a Game Boy, so I was playing it.
That was
so,
you were good to go.
Yeah, I was good.
The Game Boy, dang, that was a long time ago. You know,
But
now they
after
got
driving,
iPads.
after
and shit.
driving back and forth, like at that, like it doesn't seem long.
Well, it's the country
me.
though. See, so in the city, 30 minutes city driving is totally different from 30 minutes country driving because there's literally nothing.
Nothing.
Versus, you know, the city, I see all these landmarks. It's like a steady, even though it's literally the same, but it's like a steady pace. Okay, I'm going somewhere because there's buildings everywhere.
Right.
Versus, you know, just hearing a banjo play and somebody humming like it's a slave hymn. So
Yeah, I guess it's different because I'm from California, but we would drive to like the valley sometimes, and that's where my family lives. So it's like over 45 minutes most times, depending on where you're at. And so driving, and after a certain amount of time, I feel like, because you're driving past hills, mountains and stuff like that. But to me, it just don't seem as long. But
but I will say hills and mountains is still scenery. So in a sense,
You still seeing some.
yeah,
But you were
you
playing your
still
game,
seeing
boy. You
some
weren't
stuff.
worried about that.
especially when you're younger, because then
And
you
you
see
saw
the
it once.
cows up there and stuff like that. That always was interesting to me because we're from like the city, so we're used to seeing the city stuff.
Oh, for
so
sure.
seeing the country, I always love that.
So you said that something about slaves a few minutes ago. Let me ask you this:
Oh,
Jesus,
man.
I'm scared.
if
This man want to be a slave so bad.
first off,
That's not a good thing.
would you be a slave?
Yeah, I die.
I would too, but I would go and be a
Why would
slave for
you-
20 minutes. I would want to see what it's like, so
You
I can come back and be like,
know,
y'all, that
everything
shit
don't
was for
need
real.
to be experienced.
No, I want to know. Well, let me check this out. So, do you think
Why
that the
would you
day
watch
that
a
slaves
movie?
found out that they were free, do you think that day they finished their shift?
Hell no, I wouldn't.
You think
I'm
they
a
just-
slave.
they just bounced out?
We out. What you mean?
No, I think they
people
did.
did.
Fuck you, master. I'm gone.
Some
I
people
think they
did
stayed.
because
I
after
think they kicked it.
after slavery ended, some people were
I
still
think
there.
that's why Juneteenth was a thing, because there was some
Yeah, 'cause
places
they were
and
still-
pockets.
Right.
They
Yeah.
wasn't
They
really
didn't
free.
know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do I hear music?
Yeah, you do. Speaking
Oh, that
of
must be
music,
that- that
speaking
must be
of-
that
yeah,
spot down
speaking
there.
of
I'm sorry,
music, do you
man.
do a lot of live performances? Well, I see that you do. Do a lot of live performances.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it because you're when I read your thing, it says DaVante, Thorton, and Smooth in the Smooth family?
Oh
Do
yeah,
you have
yeah,
like a
yeah.
band?
So as of right
Sorry,
now,
I can't
you
talk today.
no, you're fine. When it comes to got to plan ahead and branding and things of that nature. As of right now, I'm just DaVante Thornton, but the goal is to just branch out under Smooth Soul Family. So that's the name that I just have for the future, because when I get the whole nine, but I do also have a band, but just the background. So it's just the vision is clear, so to speak.
Right.
So I'm just setting it up for when it happens.
Okay,
That's
because
nice.
it seems like you collab with a lot of people too. Like I've seen like a lot of artists kind of like in the same. So would you call yourself like a soul artist, neo soul?
Well, yeah. So I'm capable of doing more, but my bread and butter, as far as what I'm most comfortable with and what I do when it comes to my stuff, is R&B and soul.
It sounds
Okay,
good,
yeah,
man.
it's
Appreciate it.
good.
I mean,
yeah,
I
love
was
it.
I was playing it earlier, just
I would
hearing
love to
when
go
I was
see
getting
you
everything
live.
ready. I was watching or playing it.
Yeah, it's always a good thing,
You have a
and
good stage presence.
thank you. And it's crazy that you said that, because I have people talking to me about stuff like that. I used to be what I call a singing statue. Always could sing. Like
Right.
never, don't get that twisted. Always
right.
vocals solid, but like,
All right, Kanye.
yeah, I mean, hey,
Ain't
toot
nothing
your
wrong with
horn.
that.
My daddy would say, "Pole dog won't wag his own tail." But anyway, like it was. But I understood, especially when I was young. I was very mush mouthy, so you couldn't understand. I was Anita Baker in it up, but you couldn't understand what I was saying. And then too, like I had to learn how to perform. And I did that through, there was a band, shout out Randy McGill and the Eclectic, that I had to host open mics for. And y'all probably know how ratchet open mics can get.
Sometimes.
So being able, when it's good, it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad, Jesus.
Yeah.
But being able to, mitigate that, helping him out on that thing, being the host, and just naturally letting my personality shine. But that took, trial and error for me to get there to where now, quite frankly, you can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I
You
know,
like-
you
I-
seem so natural, and I'm like, ooh.
Because I like that, because that's I like whenever I tell people about the stuff that I do, and I'm like, I'm great at what I do. They're always like, why you got to say that? Well, I mean, why would
Why
I want?
not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why would I not want to pat my own self on the back? So
Absolutely.
I appreciate that you do that, man. That you did that.
Exactly.
Because there's a difference in going back to just having conversations with people. I think a lot of times people confuse confidence with arrogance.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being confident in what you do. Confident is I am, so I will be.
Right.
Versus, arrogance is like, it's one of those things. Somebody told me this. I think it was Randy, as a matter of fact. Like, confidence comes from the inside, and you just outwardly express it.
Right.
Versus arrogance is looking for the validation of other people. So you only believe that you are able to do so because others tell you.
Right. Right.
So, and I tell a lot of people, because we can always be our own worst critic, but I mean, me speaking myself up I'm just speaking lightly of me. If I say I look good, that don't mean I said either one of y'all look ugly.
Right,
I just
exactly.
said I look good.
Right. Right.
But people
And you
take
should
that
feel
as
that way.
that because they're insecure, and so they kind of project that like, oh, she thinks she look this. Okay, because you feel a certain way about yourself, don't mean that they feel about theirs.
Yeah, because I compliment myself all the time.
On my mama, on my hood.
That's right. I look fly, I look good. Hey, okay, what's a wet dream?
Oh.
So what is a wet dream?
You want the actual Urban Dictionary definition?
Well, no, let's go this route. So if you peed in the bed, is that considered a wet dream too?
Oh, well, I guess literally and
I thought
technically,
you
yes.
had a dream that you were peeing, right?
Well, no, that's not what a wet dream is. A wet dream is when you're having a dream about having sex and you ejaculate.
Now, how you gonna ask a question but you know it?
No, I know that answer, but
Oh.
I was asking, is peeing in the bed considered a wet dream as well?
I mean, if you want to be literal,
The answer is yes. Well, can you have a wet dream without ejaculating?
this is a very
This is a bit of something. We don't want to pull the chair.
He said he wanted some crazy questions, so I turned the page.
this is
'Cause
funny.
look, I got tone stuff here, and I went to the front
This
of the
is
book.
hilarious. Well, I mean, I guess the whole point of the matter would be, the basis of it is intercourse. Therefore, if you are dreaming about intercourse, I would believe, therefore, it would be considered a red dream.
That's the wet dream. Okay, all right. Well, then I got you.
It sucks that you wasn't able to release your inhibitions, but however,
Yeah, you mean before you went to sleep?
or whenever you do that.
Anywhere.
Or whenever, whatever you may be
Oh
doing.
my God.
So you know how we have capital letters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we not have capital numbers?
Well, technically, isn't a number already capitalized?
Well, then why don't we have lowercase numbers?
What's the reason for it?
What's the reason for capital letters?
I mean, to
Yell at
make
people?
something. No, well, that and then also.
What if I want to yell my number?
We all
8.
No, when it
I like 8.
When it comes to name, this is hilarious. But when it comes to like names and stuff like that, so what is it, like a proper noun, like a title of a person, place, or thing?
Well, like you
don't
and I.
lowercase DaVante, put that big D on there. No, don't put no
I ain't gonna-
Said the big D,
lowercase
not the little.
D.
Hey now.
What?
The big D, not the little.
Right.
Close your mind.
Oh, you talking about the D in your name?
Yeah.
I got you throw that big D
somebody
on there.
would
That
write
can go a whole bunch
DaVante
of-
in lowercase.
But
I
your
am
V-
a proper noun.
But your V
Please.
is capitalized too, right?
Well, that was black. So
Right. So that's what I was about to
yeah.
say. So is that just a black thing? Because I got a random capital letter in my name too.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's because my mom. So story time of how I got my name.
Hold on, real quick.
Yes.
Why is it always like the third letter that's capitalized? So
let
you
me-
have the capital first letter, then you
Uh-huh.
have a lowercase or a parentheses, or what is that thing called?
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe,
Uh-huh.
and then the capital letter again. Why is it always the third letter?
A lot of times with people stuff like that, it's like separation. It's a love, dove, jub. So that's where they do that, and then it's the name. So
So your name is Vante. It's not really.
Well, no, my name is DaVante. It's just Vante is an easy nickname, but it's the separation. Hey, but cause my mom make the joke. She asked me one day, like, why don't you use your apostrophe? And I was like, Mama, I capitalized the V when I signed it.
Right.
She's like, I went through. I had to go into surgery after you was born. Use the apostrophe. I'm like,
Hey, from now on, when I write your name, it's gonna be an apostrophe.
I do.
I'm gonna drop the A. Drop the A.
That is hilarious. That's artistic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
DaVante.
DaVante, because you got.
Got him spitting out his water.
Yeah, you got to yell that because that capital letter normally has more oomph to it, right?
It's just to let you know that this ain't no regular noun. That's what it is.
Is it?
Yeah, that's like the Empire State Building. You capitalizing that E because it ain't it's the big empire, not the little
Right.
empire.
Right, but what about the P? We should upgrade, capitalize the P.
Now that's ugly. Why is it's a word? It's not a name.
I don't
Who
know.
named Empire?
Well, I bet you somebody named Empire.
Somebody
I guarantee you that somebody, and they black.
Not necessarily.
You know, ain't no white person gonna name their kid
I
Empire.
have seen and heard some. What was it? Somebody said it was a white lady. Her name was Chandra, and I was like, "Oh, your mama got black friends."
Oh,
Like,
you know
okay.
what? Hey, I had a friend of mine that was Asian, and her mom named her Felicia. And I said, "Why is your name Felicia?"
That's a European. A lot of names we like you know when it comes to Rakim and stuff like that, Middle Eastern, but we just adopted it.
Well,
Yeah,
she said that
like
that her mama named her Felicia because that was the name of her nurse.
Well, you know, a lot of people, they do that. You know, the name of their nurse, the name of a significant, past significant other.
So I have a friend of mine. Shout out to Santana and Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm about to use this that you told me a few years back. So she's a nurse, and she had someone, and she works in labor and delivery. Excuse me. And she had someone that named their kid. So the way you spell it was ABCDE. Have you seen that before?
I despise everything about that.
How do you pronounce it?
She a nurse. She's seen a lot of names.
Abstedy. And that was how she said it. That's a real name.
People are
A,
starting
B,
to
C, D, E.
people are starting to put numbers in names now.
Listen, no. What?
No, they didn't.
Listen,
Oh my gosh.
Listen. There's so many languages on this earth. Whatever name you choose need to make sense in somebody's language. And the last time I checked, I don't know if there's any languages that use numbers as names, but I don't know. So that's.
Well, Erica Badu named her daughter Seven, but she didn't put a number
But
in
it's
it.
spelled out 7.
No,
and that's her
what was that
son.
name? What
That's her
was
son.
Oh, it's her son? Oh, I thought it was
Because they
her
was
daughter.
trying to figure it out. It was like DaVante or something like that. It was something that had a 3 in it.
Oh, I know exactly.
So it's just
And
a
I
key.
see, and I recently seen a name with an 8 in it.
Does it supposed to,
Jesus.
But
like,
it's
does
like
the
you
3
sounded how
supposed to
you
be an
sounded
E?
out. I don't know. It's like how you sounded out. I don't know. It's supposed to sound how the name's supposed to sound.
Yeah, nah, I am all for it because I love coming across a real creative name. I'm like, oh, okay, but like I said, there's so
I don't
many.
like it.
Nah, it's so many. But here's the thing: it got to make sense in somebody's language.
Yeah,
You got to make sense in
but
somebody's
it should make
language.
sense in the language that you normally speak.
I mean, you know, if you want to be a little artsy,
Some people speak that language.
you know, I heard a good tyranny, a Germany with a J. I'm like, okay, that's cute.
Wait, what was it?
Yeah, Germany with a J.
Germany?
Oh, with a J?
I'm like, okay,
Oh, you
that's
know,
cute.
spell it with a G. Because I was like, how you spell Germany? I was off a little bit. I'm tired, all right? I'm tired.
Nah, you good, you good.
What do you think the first person that was milking a cow was doing? What was he down there for? And then why would he
Trying
drink
to get
that?
some milk
How do you know it was milk in there?
because he's seen the calf.
Well,
drinking.
they're mammals.
But
And-
if
But think about it. If they're mammals and we understand that women can produce milk, but you also see that they're mammals. And they also, if the cow has a udder, I'm pretty sure he probably saw a little calf go in it. So he probably was like, well, okay, let me see what this tastes like.
well, why don't we sell breast milk?
We do.
That is.
Y'all
that's
never
more
heard of that
personally.
place? I forgot where it's at, but they sell ice cream with breast milk in it.
I don't believe that.
That's freaky.
Yeah, I
Well,
would be.
look it up because I googled it too.
No,
after
I mean,
that.
I ain't say you lying. I believe you. I'm just saying that.
You said you don't believe it.
That is
No,
very
I said
freaky.
that. Maybe did I say I believe it? Maybe I did.
Probably
I don't know.
did.
No,
You
I
don't
mean,
believe
because I
anything
do.
unless it comes out of your
Listen,
mouth.
like you in the world where people
You
buy
can-
bath
you
water.
need this to go up some?
Probably. If in the world where
Okay, you about to be on the
Yeah, I,
phone in a
don't,
minute.
I just looked over there and realized you were leaning forward like that.
in the world
Yeah, much
where
better. There we go,
people
there we go.
will buy somebody's dirty bath water. I mean,
Dirty
and-
bath water.
Yeah, people they listen. Like that's why
What
I said.
websites
That's
that's on?
why
I might need
I
to go
said
visit
that's
those.
Why you want somebody?
I want to buy somebody's dirty bath water.
I don't even.
He
like
don't want
my
nobody
own.
cooking with his
Yeah,
their
I-
feet,
I-
but you'll buy some bath
You're right,
water.
that
Well,
is-
because I'm not gonna drink the bath
Is
water.
this
I'm
as
Then
high?
why you
as low
get
as
it
it go?
then?
As low
Yeah.
as it go?
You needed her?
No.
Oh,
Why would you get it then? Like,
Well, get
nah.
the-
I'm sorry. Now, if it was like if I impregnated somebody, I'll definitely taste her breast milk. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like just
Well,
someone
I'm sure
I
you've
don't
tasted-
know.
but there, you know, I mean, like,
Well, like they give
like
it to other
sometimes.
babies.
Well, sometimes breasts just leak milk. I mean, I've tasted breast milk before out of titty. I mean,
I gotta know you.
There is one guy. Wait.
Well, you
there's
don't wanna
this-
just be
you
like,
ever
give me some of
see
that.
One guy who's addicted to his wife's breast milk.
I saw
like
that.
She had a baby like 3 years ago, but he still drinks her.
I saw that.
Being
That
a-
don't make sense.
Being addicted is crazy, but yeah, come here, baby. If this is all right,
And she
can I
was just so
have
happy.
some?
Yeah, just put. And why she still have breast milk after 3 years?
Because he keep drinking it.
Yeah, you
Oh, that's
drinking it.
right.
Like, cause you can still breastfeed after that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Like, dang, poor baby.
So let me ask you this question. So if I
Like
have
this.
3 boxes that I stacked right here, 1, 2, 3, each
No.
box,
Johnny had 5 apples. Uh-huh.
right? And he took one away. No, but if I have 3 boxes stacked right here, same boxes, just 3 of them stacked,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell you to give me that first box, which one are you gonna give me?
The one on the top,
Well, why wouldn't you give me the first one that I laid down?
because that's not the one you asked.
But I said give me the first one. That was the first
And
one I put
the first
down.
one that I can have accessibility to is the one on top.
But I didn't ask you that.
Yes, you did.
So you
Uh-uh.
would
I
grab
didn't
the bottom to knock everything else down?
I mean,
just to
I-
give you the first one
Yeah,
you
it
asked
sound
for?
like you need to be more specific.
Right. I
said
said the
one.
first box. I didn't say the top box.
But when they're stacked, it wouldn't make sense. Well, the first box would make the
Because-
first box to me would be the top one, but you
Right.
would say give me the box on the top.
Well, I would do the exact same thing that you did. If someone says, "Give me that first box," I'm gonna give you the box on top.
Say what you
That's
mean,
it.
mean what
That's
you
what I
say.
just
If you
said.
want me
Right.
to go,
Right. No. But technically, the first box is that first box that you put down on the ground.
No, it's the one that you have relative to me that I have accessibility.
Why are you
to.
making the rules?
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just.
well,
These are my
because-
boxes.
It's no.
Because
It's
the first box technically is the closest.
No,
one.
I know, and it is. I mean, and that would be the first box. I mean, that would be the give me that first box, because no one would ever say that anyway. No one would actually ever say, "Give me that first box."
be
They're gonna say,
surprised.
"Give me that top box."
and you know
That's
why
what I
this
just-
is
yeah,
funny?
that's what I'm saying. Like that's a,
You know why this is funny? Because I have a nephew. He's like 20, finna be 20, and he asks crazy questions like this, and we definitely be having conversations. I'm like, sir, and I get it because
Right.
you know it's funny because it's not really a right or wrong way when it comes to questions like that.
Exactly.
But at the same time, now come on, like this is what is it? It's proximity or my understanding of it.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's funny. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I mean, I just always I like to ask questions that make people think. You know what I mean? And then we have fun with them all at the same time, making
Absolutely.
people laugh. I mean, because at the end of the day, that's what we are. We're entertainers. You know what I mean? All of us up here.
and you
are
haven't
entertainers.
really done like interviews and things like that, right?
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about that.
So
That's-
you probably like, oh, this is my first one. This is what y'all do to me.
We popped that cherry.
I have done interviews before, but a lot of times they're few and far between for the most part. But I have done interviews. This was probably my 5th one.
This was the best one, isn't it? I know. You don't have to say
I
it out
plead the
loud.
5th.
You don't have to say it out loud. he like, wait, if that's what you
we'll
want to
edit
call
that
it.
part out.
Right.
Yeah.
I love all my interviewees.
Can you
and
say the word
interviewers.
yes for me real quick? Yes. And then tell me the last 4 of your social.
Right.
And your zip code. I forgot I need that too. You think you're going to get them all? Let's make a bet. I bet you get 8 out of 10.
Let's see.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, bet. What do I get if I win?
You get you
Yeah,
won.
please. No.
You get that you beat me.
I ain't
you,
betting.
you get the gratification of beating me.
Right. You
That-
beat me.
That ain't nothing new.
Right, that's right. I'm wrong
I
a
know that's
lot.
right. Talk your shit. Talk your
I'm
shit.
wrong a lot. Like I said, I know 20% of everything, and I don't know 80% of a whole bunch of other shit.
Hey, what's
So
it? Jacks of trades, master of none, better than a jack. Oh wait. Jack of all trades, master of none, but better than just the master of one.
okay, I'm gonna go to 7 now. 7 out of 10 because he messed that up. So we got
Boo, boo.
no. We have these questions. we have these questions, and what we want you to do is finish the sentence. Okay, so finish the end part of it. All right,
Gotcha.
you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
All right.
Clear your throat. Me.
right.
Get rich.
Die trying.
All right. That's
If
one.
it ain't one thing,
It's another.
2.
Jimmy crack corn.
I don't care.
Oh damn.
I'll
got
show
it.
you better than.
I can tell you.
Oh shit.
All I have to do is stay black.
And blessed.
Ooh, I
Oh,
knew
wah,
somebody
wah,
was
wah.
Mm.
That's one. That's
Stay
good.
black and die.
Oh, black and beautiful.
Die and die.
Oh.
Oh wait,
you know
is
what, that could
beautiful?
be-
Is beautiful a thing? Because you're the second person who said that. All I have to do is stay black and beautiful.
I think
But
that is that could be the
Black
answer.
and beautiful,
then.
black and blessed.
I think
But
there's
the
more
term
than one
is-
answer to this, but it's,
But the
I think
answer
it was-
is
yeah.
die. That's what it was for.
Got you.
Try to make $1.
Got a 15 cent?
That's right.
Don't start none.
Won't be none.
If you can't stand the heat,
Stay out kitchen.
2 wrongs
Don't make it right.
An apple a day.
Keeps the doctor away.
All right. So he got 9 out of 10. You got 9 out of 10.
Listen, I'm country.
You
so
country.
I
That's
only.
why I knew because you.
But you ain't know to stay black and die. I ain't
But
either.
see, I'm saying, well, I'm not. But my folks. So they were black and blessed is what I heard.
Really?
You know, that could be. I'll give you half a point for that.
Have you ever gone to the store and got home and realized that some shit was missing in your food? I'll give you the example. So one day I went to the store and I bought a pack of Oreos. And the whole center row was missing when I opened that motherfucker up.
Somebody opened that before you. And
They did. They opened them up. So has something like that ever happened to you?
Absolutely not. I checked that stuff.
You don't check your Oreos.
Well, I don't eat Oreos, but
You don't? Oreos
not
delicious.
anymore.
The double stuff. Did you know when they say double stuff, it has 1 F, not 2. So it's not saying that there's double stuffing.
That sounds like Mandela effect.
Double stuffing.
It is. It is because it used to be 2 Fs, but they made it take it away because the cream that's in the middle, it's not actually doubled. It's just more in there. So they spell it SUTF.
So it's not double, but it's like 1.5. God.
Pretty much. It's just more. It's just you know how they give you 20% more in a bottle or some
Right.
shit.
1.5 stuff.
Right. Hey, these one that would be too long. Right?
Right,
So
right,
they
right,
just
right,
named
right.
it double stuff. 1 F. And thinking of letters, why do we spell the word P with 2 E's?
You don't spell P. Oh, you're talking about
P.
peeing as in
Urinating.
Oh.
Why is it 2 E's? And why do we say P? Why not you?
Why would it be you? Oh,
For urine.
We say urinate.
Yeah, we
What?
do say urinate.
Right, but why do we say P?
I don't know.
Somebody made that up, and so we just.
Yeah,
said
it's like I tell you, it has something to do with some horses back in Europe in the 1400s,
Some horses.
and that's why we
Horses are all over.
or something with slavery. I don't know.
Listen,
It's
you
always
never
come down to
know.
slavery.
That's like I know
So
y'all
you-
heard about
so
right.
It's the slaves'
I
fault.
We found out something that Jimmy Crack Corn is a slave song, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
Right,
did. Did you
Tanner?
know that?
I didn't know Jimmy Crack Corn, but I
Would
do
you-
know
would you say Jimmy Crack
Itty
Corn?
Itty Bitty Mighty Mo. Yeah.
He opened up his case that steals that corn whiskey
From his
From his slave.
from his slave.
from his master. Yeah, that's what.
Corn whiskey,
He cracked it open.
and he didn't care.
And he didn't care.
And it got cracked
I
upside
bet
the
you he
head,
died.
probably.
You know, he got whipped. Do you think that heaven is clean?
I would hope so.
Well, where do all the roaches and rats and all that shit
It's
go?
heaven. They not there.
Well, where they go? Hell?
Yes,
Why they go to hell?
because they are hellish beings. What you mean?
Man, what about snakes?
Well, snakes don't really bother nobody unless you bother them.
Rats and roaches run away from people.
Oh,
So they don't get to go to heaven?
No, they in my way when I go to New York. Mm-mm.
They are, and New Orleans.
Yeah, no.
But that ain't right. So all rats and roaches go to hell,
Yep.
but dogs go to heaven.
Well, I mean,
Dogs are bad too. What about pit bulls and shit? Rottweilers?
Nah, most animals, if you don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Most animals are like that. I would say a majority.
Unless it's a carnivore, but I ain't out in the Serengeti, so I ain't finna be messing with no lions, tigers, and bears.
What animal would you fight? Would you fight an animal?
Why are you fighting animals?
I don't know. I mean, like if somebody said, "Hey, we're gonna give you XYZ to fight this lion," would you do it?
A lion, no.
You ain't
It's
able to
a
live to
lion.
enjoy the
Yeah,
X, Y, and Z.
Wait, what? It's a lion.
How much money would you take to take a punch from Mike Tyson in his prime?
Nothing.
What?
Listen, I believe in this.
What about now?
Nope, I'm not taking a punch from this man has bit
Still
off
in
somebody's ear. I'm not doing
I
that.
could do that. I could bite somebody's ear off,
you
but I
not-
won't be able to knock a motherfucker out.
You not Mike Tyson. I ain't no.
I think that if Mike Tyson walked in here, I think we would all get quiet. We'd be like this.
absolutely because he old, yeah,
Well,
but he still
why
got
would you be
strength.
quiet? Why are you being scared of him? He's
Oh, well,
not
no.
like he gonna come in swinging.
No.
But I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
Mike Tyson. You'd be like, I don't know.
I
I
wouldn't-
would be so
I'd be like this.
excited because I would love to meet him.
Well, not fearful,
Mike Tyson,
but at the same
Shmila wanna
time,
meet you.
I ain't gonna start that because
Come on, show.
he seemed chill.
But well, he is chill.
Exactly.
I mean, because he has a podcast, and I watch his
Oh,
podcast,
sure. Yeah.
and it's called Hotboxing or something like that. 20%. Again, I only know 20%.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the real name, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
something like that. And he just sit there and smoke weed and get high and talking to his guests and this, that, and the other. So I think that Mike Tyson would be cool as shit to hang out with.
Yeah.
But if he walk in here first, we'll be like, what are you about to do?
I'm like, what's up? I mean, he the type of person, from my understanding and seeing and stuff like that. Don't start, nothing won't be nothing. Most people
Yeah.
ain't just. Not
Well, why the hell did he
Bothering
knock
him.
Mitch Green out like that time?
That was a long
Remember
time
that?
ago. wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Oh, it was a long
Yeah,
time.
that's
ago.
when he was. That's when he was like angry.
But
All the
so
time.
so you wouldn't
And
take
then
a
wasn't that guy talking smack anyway?
Probably he always talks smack. So is there no? So there's no dollar amount that you would take to be punched by Mike Tyson.
Nope.
What about you? Because he will punch you too.
That's
so
a crazy question to ask a woman, but you know.
I mean, Mike Tyson has hit women before. I'm sorry, Mike, but you
When
did.
it comes to millions, I'll take a punch.
I mean, you said $1 million
I said, if it comes to millions, I'll take a punch.
for how many millions?
All of them.
Okay.
All the millions.
All
Give
of
me all the millions right before $1 billion. So you saying 999,000?
I
You take it?
mean, technically,
You said
we still in
999.
billions, but just because I have $1 billion doesn't change that that's still millions. Because I think $1 billion is 1,000 million, so therefore,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You would take it.
No, I would still not do it.
Oh,
but,
you
know.
wouldn't? Shit, I'll take a punch from Mike Tyson for
take it.
for $999,999,
Because
$99,
he
99
said-
cents.
he
Yeah,
said
yeah. I'm like, punch the
is
shit
gonna
out of
be
me.
hard. He probably be like this. Okay, give me my million.
I'll be like, punch me.
Nah, you cheating.
No,
but
you
listen.
cheating.
No.
But listen, I'll be like this.
No.
I'll be like this, Mike. Listen, we about to get $1 billion, 1 penny less than $1 billion. I'll give
No,
you
he
half of
cheating.
that.
Because he's bribing.
Yeah, I would bribe it. But you know what? Thinking of that, taking money. How much would you take per month for someone to just talk racist shit to you in your ear all day?
There's nothing that my self-respect would allow me to do when it comes to money, because I have a saying, I ain't trying to be deep.
No.
If
go
you
ahead.
put a price on something, somebody freak ass gonna pay it. So
Yeah.
I don't believe in that when it comes
Really?
to
I
stuff
heard
like
that.
that. Cause like that's like cause some people be like, I'll do this and that. Now you got some millionaire, man want you to get butt ass naked. Now you trying to
To my
taking off
Diddy.
your clothes. You put a price on it. Hey,
Yeah.
so now do your job.
You talking about Diddy and that baby oil?
Man, we always got to bring up Diddy.
I didn't say that.
No,
I'm
but that's
just saying.
true. That's true. Because
Just
some
saying.
guy asked me, he was like, if someone comes up to you and said, I'll give you $5,000 if you let me grab your butt. I'm like, why would I do that? Well, why would you not do that? I'm like,
Yeah, why would you not? $5,000 for a touch?
No,
I know, to grab my butt.
Money
I'm
is a
not-
resource.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'll take
different.
it.
Like
You can pay me to do
you can
anything
pay
except
a
fuck me
million
in the
a month.
money only
See?
means something because we have something to put it together. Like tomorrow it could be chickens. Like everybody tomorrow can be like, if you don't have 20 chickens, you broke.
You broke.
Yeah.
What? No. You know, I mean, there's things. Of course.
And that's what people do. They sell. That's what he calls selling your soul. When you do stuff like that in order to get a buck, like you just said.
Well, check this out.
I'm a man. I'm gonna let you do whatever to me as a man, but because I want to get rich.
Well, let me ask you this. So if you're in a relationship with someone and you get a phone call and that person on the other end says that your person is cheating on us, what would you do?
We gonna have a talk.
Who gonna have a talk? You and that person or you and your person?
Fuck them. I ain't concerned. I'm not fucking them. I'm gonna have a talk to who
Your
I'm
person.
fucking.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so that person, if you got that phone call and there's somebody on the other end saying, "Hey, I just want you to know so and so is cheating on us,"
Honestly, yeah.
you would hang up and be like, "All right, I appreciate you letting me know that information."
I'm gonna probably say, who is this? I'm gonna have to collect myself. But listen, I already know what I would do in situations like that. I'm gonna talk to her, figure out what's going on. Because some people be lying, so some people be lying. But yeah, if I feel like, all right, well, it's been nice knowing you. You can leave.
Yeah.
Your stuff will be on the curb.
See, didn't you say you were like, no, you wouldn't be saying that person's cheating on us. That person's cheating on you.
Okay,
because I'm out.
Together, I'm out.
Oh, exactly.
I said,
Yeah.
oh, you
That's
mean
what
cheating
Smith
on
was
you?
like.
Click.
Yeah, peace out. Bye bye.
I
Bye
don't do
bye.
that. Oh, no, you can go ahead.
What part of town do you live in, man? I mean, not like your address, but like is it?
Do
you-
you?
I'll-
2326 West Avenue.
That's how he be acting on here, doing all our business.
Yeah, I'll be giving the locations where we are all the time.
Do that. People crazy.
So, okay, well, let me ask you this. Coming down 67 in Redbird Lane, you know where that area is?
Kind of a little bit.
Okay. Well, 67 in Redbird Lane, I'm doing this because I'm really and truly wanting this place to just sponsor us, all right?
Yeah.
Because I eat McDonald's
Sponsor
every day.
who?
I eat McDonald's every day.
So sponsor you?
Well, a fifth of something, yes.
Oh,
so,
I can't be a part of that.
so you have
I don't
67.
believe in McDonald's.
You have
that's right. I
67.
know that.
You have 60. Hey, Miss T got spit on the other day by some guy with French fries in his mouth. Just
my
spitting
God.
fries
I
out.
would die. That is the worst thing.
Just
That is so
spitting
nasty. Why you?
No.
Why?
He was
We
sick.
had to take him out of here. What? Spit?
Somebody got
mad
to
at
die.
Ooh.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, okay.
But it was
Oh yeah.
it was
oh, yeah,
someone
I
in
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That
Well,
is a,
So he was eating French fries at when you was in. He was just
on his way to the emergency room.
Fries on the way to the ER.
yeah. Oh, so
So-
it was an accident.
No, it wasn't no accident.
Oh,
He just
well.
had too many fucking fries in his mouth. Which I don't understand is how did he have so many fries in his mouth to that he got from the car to inside the room and was still spitting fries on you? That's a lot of damn fries.
See,
And where were these fries coming
Sound
from? Did he
like
like
you.
a
No,
Spit is a cuss word to
Was it
me.
my own
We-
spit fries?
me too.
Okay.
Spit.
Yeah, but see, I like fries.
New York pumpkin. New York pumpkin.
See,
Yes, I got spit on one time before. That's. I think that's.
You got
worse.
spit on before?
Yes, this guy got mad at me.
Why,
Right
why would
on my
some-
eye. Oh.
Hell no.
Yes.
No.
I said, take the eye. Please take my eye now. I don't want it anymore.
out like
And I'm
forever.
a lover, not a fighter. But now you have to see me.
Yeah, you gonna have to get
Ooh,
your ass
when I
beat.
tell
You
you.
have to see me.
I have never had a fight before, but that right there
You
would make me
gonna
fight a
have to- you
motherfucker for
gonna
real.
bodily fluids.
Police was
on
across
me.
the street watching this fight.
no.
I'm sorry for that. Oh my God.
So we're going back to 67 in Redbird Lane, right? This McDonald's, it's a McDonald's on the corner here.
Yeah,
Man, they had the best fries all the time.
really.
Every single time the fries are always fresh.
Well,
Bet that's where that guy, he probably didn't go there and was spitting out those nasty fries.
I haven't had McDonald's in so long. It's been like years. But see, because I didn't always used to be fat.
That's good.
Yeah,
You
I didn't
don't
always
have
used to be fat. So I
You're
gotta
not fat.
try.
You know what?
Well, thank you. But,
What's the difference
there's
between-
some rolls here? But,
What's the
you
difference
know.
between fat and big bone?
Well, technically, there's no such thing as big bone because your bones can't be big.
Right, 'cause like, what if
Like,
my
I seen
bones are
many
big and I'm
X-rays,
just
but
real
never seen
skinny?
big
It's what
bones.
you know how they have fat as PHAT. That's just to color it up. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, fat is fat.
Yeah, because don't nobody want to be like, yeah, I'm fat. I mean, people are now because body positivity. But like
Right.
back in the day, would it be like, yeah, I'm fat? Like that wasn't appealing.
That
So-
wasn't, yeah.
So I'd rather say I'm big bone, fluffy. I like fluffy though. I like
Fluffy. But I think big bone is a
Someone
black
called me
thing.
fluffy before.
They did?
They in Jamaica, because that's how they say like thick girls. That there's some of their stuff is like, man,
That
come
patois
on now.
crazy.
That
that's
sounds like an
disrespectful.
insult to
You
me.
like this? Don't say that
patois
shit to
crazy.
American people.
Yeah, no, listen. They be saying some hilariously funny but crazy stuff. for
What
sure.
Jamaicans?
Mm.
Yeah. No. Well, see, like the guy that was spitting the fries, right? I always do riding fries in the car with me. All right. So I order my meal, and then I order a medium fry to ride home with and snack on. So
That's
I
so
have
fat kid.
right. I have riding fries that ride with me. So whenever I get home, I still have my meal fries. So y'all should implement that in your.
I kind of do that with
No.
Chick-fil-A
I'm
waffle
gonna
fries.
implement that.
But yeah, the only thing at McDonald's
get
I
two
can
fries?
do, yeah, only because I also get the mac and cheese, so I need something to go with my can of nuggets and my mac and cheese.
Right.
And if I get two fries, and then also I can eat on it tomorrow, But
Right. I feel you. I'm picking
yeah.
up what you're putting down.
only thing with McDonald's I can do is the smoothies. Now them smoothies,
Have you had that pineapple one?
they have a yeah. I had
Man, that
one.
motherfucker is
Is it real
delicious.
pineapple?
Probably not, but
It's real pineapple flavoring.
she is
I
over
tell
here
you.
detesting McDonald's.
Right, like, do you think McDonald's is actually in there with
Man,
pineapples,
I
grinding them
told-
bitches up and shit and putting them in the?
time.
No.
But yeah.
I mean, yes. No,
Why?
McDonald's is great.
Why would
think
I
we
be?
went off
Why
on
would I
that.
want to be involved in that though?
McDonald's
you
is
know me?
great.
No,
Are you
it's
vegan
not.
or
I wouldn't.
vegetarian?
Well, I wouldn't promote it. I promote healthy living. Why would I promote
Oh,
McDonald's?
show
Why
you
would I want that
right.
be a sponsor for me?
Because the
Show you
McRib
right.
is healthy.
No, it's not.
Now, how is the
It is.
That's
I don't know
It
how.
is made,
but
people who know
everything.
people who know they need to eat right be like, yeah, I'm gonna die anyway.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Right.
Oh.
But you're gonna suffer on the way there. Okay,
That's
good.
that's fine. I don't care. One last
You
question
should,
that I have.
Because you complain all the time, so don't complain anymore then.
That is true.
Oh my God, I got a headache.
One last question that I have. Do you ever have, whenever your housekeeper comes to your house?
I don't have one.
You don't? Okay, well, normally whenever.
Why you just we just all got housekeepers?
Well, hold on, check it out.
I thought about it. I might get one.
Yeah,
You
they
really
have
have one.
they have some that are like $19, and you can get that person. That person, you look it up on it, show it
I've
on
seen that
Instagram.
exact ad. I
That's
know
right.
you-
That ad, and it was
And
$19.
it adds up right when they get to your house.
Probably.
Oh,
You
that was
get-
$19 to step in. But
Yeah, you get 19, and then it's $49
Right.
after.
That would be
I
crazy.
read
oh,
the
that's
fine
just
print.
to pull up. That's $19 for me to
that-
show up.
that
Yeah,
would be
I read the
crazy.
fine print. But why is it that we clean our houses a little bit before our housekeeper comes, but we don't clip our toenails before we go get our toes done?
How long was your?
Well, I guess I was going to say the janitorial theorem, but here's the thing. Like, janitors, they're not clear.
I
they're
thought
not,
you said genitorial. I'm like, what is janitorial?
Okay,
no,
you would think that.
No. But,
You already got an answer in your head. Probably.
but it's just like, janitors are there to clean accidental messes. They're not there for the clear, like, literally the clean of your shit. You know what I mean? So I think it's one of those things like, yeah, help me clean, but I'm just not going to, I mean, in some cases, because people, have different lives, but most people are not going to knowingly just defecate on the floor and be like, yeah, you should clean that.
Right.
Yeah,
At least I wouldn't do that. That would be nice.
that's trifling.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always wondered that. Like, because, I mean, cleaning your house before your housekeeper comes, like, why are you doing half their
like
job?
moving your personal stuff.
Yeah, you just straighten.
Well, that's different.
It's more so straightening than
But you talking
Why?
about like mopping and all that? Who do that?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't straighten nothing up.
I might sweep, but I ain't gonna
Why?
mop.
Why? What they gonna
I
sweep?
mean,
That's just like whenever I go to a
I feel
restaurant.
like it's really clean after that, huh?
it's a little bit,
It's been double slept.
Right.
Y'all got the rest.
Yeah, they got the stuff I missed. No, but it's just like whenever you go to a restaurant, like if you're at the food court at the mall or some shit like that, I don't ever throw my food in the trash. I leave my tray right there on the table because if I take my stuff and put it in the trash, I'm taking the job away from somebody.
Oh, not
depends
job
'cause-
Yeah,
security.
it is
Some
job
places
security.
have it where you can set the utensils and stuff down here, and they have the garbage there. So some places have it to where you.
Yeah, but like if you go to if I
Job
and also
security. I'm saving jobs around here.
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
That's funny.
and just like whenever you go to certain places and they are you make your own food. Then
Meanwhile-
whenever you're at the register, they ask for a tip.
Meanwhile,
The
that
fuck you
person
wanna
probably
do?
pissed that they had to pick up
Yeah.
your stuff.
Right, they
Nah,
real man.
so
He be making me work. You at work.
I'm gonna meet them halfway.
Where you gonna put it? You gonna so if
I'm
you
gonna put
are-
it in the trash.
Oh, you gonna put it? So I thought you
But-
said halfway, meaning like if your table is over here and the trash can is over there, you
Yeah,
gonna
put it
drop
on
it here in
one-
the middle.
Ah, no.
You be like, I got you halfway done, sir,
No,
or
but-
ma'am.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet them halfway.
You gonna throw it on? So what? They just need to just wipe your table up.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Or in a restaurant. Yeah, but if it's something like a food court, like that's just there for me to sit. Don't nobody outside of the janitors. But see, my mom was a janitor, so I appreciate. Like I said, they're there to clean up accidental messes. But.
So we just can't stop. I need to stop leaving my trash at the
I
table.
mean, if it's just a little bit of trash, some people they go first, like they don't give a damn. This paper's on the floor, and shit. Now that's nasty. But if
That's
it's just
nasty.
like it's just there, they cool. A lot of times they be like, "Don't worry about it, I got it." So
I want to have. I hope that the next person I hear, I hope they sound just like that. Because if they do, I'm be like, hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. DaVante, you see, I keep putting that expression on that
You
feet.
gotta enunciate.
Yeah, DaVante, man, guess what? Today, this lady talked to me just like how you said it on the 5th or something that day. She sounded just like you. I thought it was you.
Oh, just for that split second, just 'cause you
Right.
said it.
I was like,
Yeah,
this.
that's my random
That's
voice
not-
I use when I make fun of my friends when they say something and they're excited. I got a home girl, like she says, yeah, and I'll be like, yeah. I'll be
Why
making
do
fun
we
of
do
her.
that? Why
I
do
mean,
we make
It's
up a
over,
voice for
Daddy.
people? You know,
That's
because you'll
how
be
they
like,
be sounding.
because you'll be like, hey, you know what? She said, don't nobody sound like that ever.
Well, if you nagging, some people do sound like that. Some people do sound like that.
They got that voice. But that person that I'm talking about don't sound like that. I
know
guarantee.
I know some people who definitely had that cadence and that note in their voice. That's what makes it so funny. Like I have a friend. Shout out to Ruby.
What up,
Hey,
Ruby?
But I have a friend. I mess with her all the time because she have a phrase. Cause it's church, and she like pray for the sick and shut in, and she say it just like that. So I just I
pray
say
for the
it
sick and shut in?
Yeah, and that's
What is
basically
shut in?
You can't go nowhere.
But is it really that you can't go nowhere? You just don't want to.
No, sick and shut in. Generally, if you shut in, that's
like
hospital
bedroom,
talk.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's hospital
Okay.
talk.
But
But
it ain't no help for them.
how she use I mean, it's prayer and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But how
I
she
mean,
use it.
Yeah, there is help for them. Like,
No, it ain't. They shut in.
I always say, if you ain't dead, there's always help.
So you're saying that there is
You
such
can always
thing?
change something around.
That's
Yeah,
for
so that's
sure.
why we shouldn't have the word impossible.
Well, no, because
I wouldn't put that in my vocabulary, no, because I wouldn't think that anything's impossible for me to do.
But see, now, okay, two things can be true at once. So there are some things like I'm not Superman, so I'm pretty sure if I jump out this window, I'm gonna break my legs. But in the sense of, there's a good chance.
Yeah, there's a guy.
But in the sense of not
50.
Definitely hurt
being,
itself.
yeah, in the sense of not being, stopped by things.
A dog
Yes.
jumped off the roof one day and died. from here.
When? dog?
Haley's dog
Jesus.
jumped off the roof.
What was Haley doing to the
Why?
dog?
The dog was chasing a bird.
Oh wow.
And one of the neighbors right here saw the dog. It
Oh,
That's
that dog
sad.
wasn't too smart.
When was that?
was a while back.
Oh.
You said Superman earlier, kryptonite. Let's talk about kryptonite and Superman. How far or how close does kryptonite have to be to Superman in order for it to make him
Okay.
weak?
Nerd brain, there's different types of kryptonite.
So you have answers.
Yeah, so some it's like black kryptonite, white kryptonite. I think it's like a pink kryptonite, no, red kryptonite. All of them have like, but we only know of green kryptonite. So that has to be like up and personal. But I know like black kryptonite and red pink kryptonite, that can kill that nigga. So,
But why though?
Yeah.
And how far away does it have to be from him before he starts getting
I
weak?
mean, that's the story of the plot because you have to think about, and then like I just know so much random shit.
No,
But
come
when
on
it
with it.
comes to
we
because
don't.
Superman was created by two Jewish authors, I do believe, and this was after World War II. So yeah, they wanted to create a unstoppable force and everything like that. So his point was to be and then after that, because you had the war and of course patriotism, so they was painting a picture of somebody who is infallible in a sense. But then as time went on, we need to spice up the story a little bit. So that's where kryptonite came in.
But what is kryptonite?
I mean, well, we
It's
use
a rock, right?
Well, yeah, it's like a rock, diamond, jewel. But yeah,
I'm talking about that's the shit that fucks up Superman.
yeah, but it's a MacGuffin.
What's a MacGuffin?
So a MacGuffin is is story time. Yeah. So a MacGuffin is generally like, and I could be wrong on how I'm saying this, but a MacGuffin is generally stuff in stories that it moves the plot forward. Like Lord of the Rings, the ring within that particular, because everybody was focused on that ring, so that was what the plot was faced on. Even though it had use, it was still a MacGuffin in a sense. So it's something to move the plot forward. And
So
everybody's going after this.
MacGuffin is not a Superman term. It's a real term in real life.
Oh yeah. It's like a
never heard that.
Yeah, MacGuffin.
MacGuffin, I think you playing.
You Google.
That sound
I
like
gotta lie.
That's not. No, I'm not messing with you, man. I'm just fucking with you.
He about to go.
He like
there,
shit.
too.
He about to call me out on this goddamn show. Shit, you don't know me. See,
No, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah.
I was just thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, so kryptonite. If he's walking down the street and then there's like a little kryptonite piece over there, and he's just like,
Right.
oh.
Yeah, it's the green one. You got to get close and personal. But I think
about
that
the red one?
Yeah, that red one and that black one will fuck him up.
It will.
He
So
can't
he need to be at
nowhere
least
around
2 or 3 miles away
that.
from
Yeah,
that.
he don't need to be close to
So
that.
if someone say, Superman, I got some kryptonite, he need to go ahead and get the fuck on.
Yeah, because Lex Luthor, and this is crazy, his biggest op is a CEO. But but yeah, because he's a human, so all he has is technology and kryptonite. And then also he plays like I said, story about
He plays the trombone also.
No, but it's like it's like a mental thing because Lex is like his character. I'm sorry, I'm being a nerd, but
No,
like,
go ahead, man.
His character
just
is
chit-chat.
more so trying to paint Superman in a like negative light. It's like a whole lot of mind games because Superman. The whole point of also in later series is when it comes to Superman is that everything around him is like tissue paper. So if he's not careful, he can break it. Yeah, because it's Superman. He can literally.
I see what you're saying. You mean he's
Yeah.
just that strong to that?
Yeah.
If you had a superpower, what superpower would you have?
I
or would you want?
I would have.
Now there's going to be rules to it.
No, don't even.
No. So I need to know what
You
your rule is.
always-
I mean, I want to
So
know.
I'm gonna say the
We
superpower,
always
and you gonna
follow
give the
rules.
drawback.
Yeah, it got to be something that because you can have this superpower, but it
Uh-huh.
has to be, like you said, a drawback. So what would your superpower be? And then we're gonna see what your drawback would possibly be.
Ooh, okay, hydrokinesis probably.
What the hell is that?
Kinesis control, hydro water, control the water.
Control the water?
Yeah.
Okay, what if you can only control like 13 gallons?
I fuck some shit up with 13 gallons.
What about 8 gallons? I keep doing
I
8
still
today.
fuck some shit up with you don't know who Katara is? She was slapping people with a bottle of water. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, could you
Did
imagine
you
just walking
watch
over?
the
Pow!
new Airbender? The one
I
on
didn't
Netflix?
watch the live action. No, I didn't
I
watch
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your superpower would be to control water.
Yeah, or if to be more specific, control like liquids because then I can control like different what's it called, like serotonin and shit like that. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what your drawback would be, other than just having a limited amount of water. To
Okay, what about an ounce?
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
ooh.
if I
Dang,
gave,
that's not even a superpower.
I can
Ooh.
only, if I only gave you a cup of water like that,
That's
or a
not a
container
superpower.
of that much water per day to use your superpower with,
But I can
Would you be
control.
able to fuck some people up with that?
Yeah, because if I control it, like, okay, going back to the Qatar thing, like a lot of when it comes to water benders, I'm glad you brought that up. They could turn that into ice. This is this in my hand will be knives.
Yeah.
So I can fuck you up.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, well, listen, we are going to end this, man. We done so.
Yay.
You, sir, are hilarious.
You know what? I really appreciate it.
Baby, crushing this hard on the girl since freshman year in college. But don't be trying to hold a nigga with that brand new knowledge. Carefree butterfly.
A Fifth of Something does not own the rights to any of the music in this video. We do own our shit, though.